Friends, today's story is of such a person who had everything: wealth, romance, power, but all this was because he was a complete jerk too. This story is Ladies Firsts, where a biased advertising boss wakes up in a world where women are in charge, and with men, the same happens, which happens with women in our world. So let's start. Movie starts with narration. This story is of a man whose name is Damien. Damien had everything, and he was a jerk too. Morning. Damien is in bed with a girl. Says that last night incredible was. He had ordered breakfast, every single item, dress dry clean is happening, new outfit bought, receipt in bag. Says that anything for the woman who spent the night with me. Girl leaves. Narration tells that in this world, often the worst people have everything. Then a private island is shown, Guinness CEO Louise. Damien tells someone that Louis is Oxford's old friend, always surrounded by beauty does business. Narration says, don't worry, Damien is going to get what he deserves. Louis tells that board is demanding female representation. In Atlas, not even one female creative director. Fred and Rest shocked. Louis called to fire. Damien smoothly says that information is outdated. We promoted one incredible woman just last week. Feminism is not a numbers game. Louis privately tells that he is retiring. To the board floated Damien's name. Next CEO of Atlas. Ready? Stupid question, Damien says. Then scene shifts to Atlas office's side. Damien calls his assistant Ruby. Make list of female creatives, one has to promote. Ruby asks, on gender basis? Damien says yes, but don't write in document. First name, Alexandra Fox. Damien says perfect, set up meeting. Ruby asks, do you even know who she is? Damien says was going alphabetically. Gets tomorrow's flight moved. Says that 3 strong candidates identified for some other positions, meaning 3 more women. Ruby says, so predictable. Here in office, Alex is working. A junior colleague comes, says we are going to pub on happy hour. Alex says thanks, but colleague says not inviting, just if going early then upload Morris campaign's images. Alex says, absolutely, on it. Then Ruby comes and tells that Damien wants to meet tomorrow at 9. Alex gets scared. Something wrong happened? Ruby says, opposite, promotion. Alex gets emotional, has been here for 20 years, took break to raise child. When returned, everyone is young, feels proud, starts crying. Ruby warns that don't do this in front of anyone else. Then, scene cuts. Damien in car calls mom, wishes birthday, says brought gift, then asks Ruby, what bought for mom? Ruby says, terrible son you are. Reaches mom's house. Nephew's playing gun game, sister Sunny managing kids, brother-in-law Chris comes. Damien tells Sunny, look wonderful. Sunny says, keep fake compliments for your girlfriends. Meets dad, son has hit the sun. In kitchen wishes mom happy birthday, mom happy. Damien tells that next CEO is going to become. Mom says, no one to share. Damien says, shared with 6 women on weekend. Mom shocked. 6? In this meanwhile, Alex is talking to her daughter Charlie, shows Guinness presentation. Charlie says that actually really good is, get iPhone to celebrate. Alex says, phone's dad's domain is. Charlie tells that dad now spends on Tina. Left Rebecca when she became 30. Charlie says, mom always behaves like she doesn't deserve anything. Stand up for yourself. Alex says, I do. Charlie says, sure you do. Then one elevator moment, Alex comes, Damien comes, both meet in front of elevator. Damien says, after you please, ladies first. Alex goes inside. Damien says, presentation liked. Alex happy, says put a lot of effort. Alex says, I am excited for position under you. Whatever you want, ready I am, or can take lead also. Damien flirty responds, whatever happened to playing hard to get. Next day, Atlas office. Receptionist Felicity welcomes Damien, 23 years on post. Damien flirts. When will you run away? Fred tells that Guinness strategy worked. Glenda, a short cleaner is. Damien rudely says so short, yet always in the way. Ruby tells that Alex is ready. Damien asks who. Ruby says, the one just promoted. Damien says, ah yes, send her in. Alex comes. Damien genuinely doesn't know who. Says handpicked her. Morning creative meeting? Absolutely. Ruby asks, didn't hit on her? Damien says, offensive question, 20 years too old for me. In the meeting, they need to increase Guinness female market share. New product name needed. Damien introduces Alex. Alex, Fox. Alex says, "Thank you, I wanted to say." Damien cuts her. Let's get into it. Colleagues give ridiculous ideas. Guinness pink, Guinness girl, foam mustache ad, St. Pauli girl fight, blokes dressed as women. Alex keeps trying to speak. Every time she gets interrupted. Someone says that the idea is inappropriate. Damien says, "Good to have you in the room." Later, Damien tells Fred that Alex is just there to cover the female perspective. Alex hears it. Alex confronts. Says she heard it. She's only there for optics. Damien says, "You must have realized." Alex says, "I'm good at this. I deserve it." Damien asks, "Time of the month?" Alex is shocked. Damien says, "You got free promotion for being a woman. It's easy for you." Alex says, "The problem is you." Damien says, "Soon I will be running this place. If there's an issue, then leave." Alex says, "I quit." Damien is shocked. Alex says, "I have ideas, good ones, maybe great, but no one listens. I am not decoration." Damien says, "Exactly why women don't move up. Too sensitive." Alex says, "It's called empathy. Try it sometime." Damien is about to fire her, and then he gets hit on the head. Paramedics arrive. Ask if he takes the pill. Side effects are intense. Some men can't handle it. They say, "Take care of that pretty face." Damien returns to the office. And friends, the whole world is flipped. He sees one employee in weird clothes. Alex is sitting in the boss's office. Fred is in a cardigan. Women are flirting with him. Fred says that the stress of being a male creative director is too much. Damien shouts, "This is my office." Fred says, "Felicity is the CEO." Damien goes to Felicity. Felicity is now the CEO. Damien is shocked. Felicity is our receptionist. Fred says, "Don't be crazy. Don't give women an excuse to call us mad." Damien looks for a taxi. Driver says, "It's rush hour, love. Give us a smile." He goes home. This is not his flat. On the bookshelf, Harriet Potter, Lady of the Rings, Donna Quixote. On TV, Pope Beatrice III returns to the Vatican. Male protesters, "My body, my choice." There is a random cat in the house. He goes to Mom's. Everything is reversed. Chris is doing the kid's hair. He used to be a hairdresser. Sonny is the boss. Your boys need you. Mom is not in the kitchen. She is in charge. Says be useful. Help Dad in the kitchen. Dad is cooking in an apron. Homemade mayonnaise. Dad says you give a lot at work. You'll never get a wife. Mom says she wants to walk him down the aisle before she dies. Damien is frustrated. Please, everything go back to normal. At night, Damien bangs his head on a pole. Take me back. Then he meets Pigeon Man, who says the world is upside down. He misses when men were on top. Damien is shocked. You are also from the real world? Pigeon Man says, I have been stuck here for 9 years. The way to go back, make a change, reach the top where you work, become CEO, poof, back. Damien says Atlas is being run by a receptionist. It will be easy. In the morning, Damien adjusts to the new world. There is a cat next to him. He is bathing when outside the cat is there. Alex is teaching boxing. In the office, Fred warns him, 20 years and I barely became creative director. Don't do anything stupid. Damien goes to Felicity's office, flirts with her. Felicity asks what the hell is wrong with you. Glenda Cartwright is now the board chair. She doesn't even remember Damien's name, calls him Dylan. Damien pitches himself, most hardworking, dedicated. Felicity says, actually look at the people who do the work. Damien leaves feeling ashamed. In the meeting for Guinness Wine's pitch, women give ridiculous ideas, bottle-shaped weird design, naked boys crushing grapes, sad old man on the sidelines, like Damien. Damien keeps trying to speak. Every time he gets cut off. Finally, he says, the fundamental issue is this. He gets cut off. I've got the tag. Damien frustrated. Can I finish? Alex says, relax, calm down. Someone asks, time of the week? Men get aggressive if they don't release. Alex warns, if you keep being disruptive, there is no need for you in the room. In the bar, colleagues gossip. Damien was hysterical, meninist nonsense. Alex offers drinks to 2 handsome guys. Nice package, go for both. Damien meets Sonny. They treat him as invisible. How will he get promoted? Sonny says, they don't promote 55-year-old postmenopausal men. Damien says, I am 51. Sonny says, groom yourself, work out, makeup, right clothes. Not too attractive, not too unattractive, very small window. Makeover happens. Chest enhancer, 18B to 20D push-up, lipo, jawline, teeth, full body hair removal, full Australian wax. Special filler offer, 25 years off your appearance. Damien refuses, gets everything else done. New look, staying alive plays. Damien struts into the office. Colleagues notice. Pec implants, tight suit. Damien suggests Guinness lunch on male perspective. New male CEO is there. At lunch, Harry, Guinness CEO, tells that they are leaving Atlas. Nobody's first choice for CEO made the decision to change the narrative due to harassment claims. Alex powerfully responds, "Being a man in charge is exhausting. If you express frustration, they say, relax. You don't need to relax. You get to relax." Harry impressed. Felicity too, tells Damien great potential. "Tonight my place." Damien asks Sonny, "Boss is asking for inappropriate favors? Should I do it?" Sonny shouts, "Workplace harassment, illegal." Damien still goes, "Cowboy outfit, embarrassing performance," but Felicity dies. At the funeral, Fred tells that practically every guy was close to Felicity, no one got promotion. New CEO, Alex Fox. Pigeon Man says, "Silver lining, CEO, position open." In Glenda's country house gathering, Damien gets entry with Louis, now Butler's help. Alex is also there, competition. Damien plays piano. Pony impresses Glenda. Drinking competition, tequila, dancing. Damien outdrinks Glenda. In presentation, Damien is giving butterfly metaphor speech. Then Charlie's call, teeth got chipped. Damien gets same-day appointment through dentist connection. Glenda impressed. But Glenda sends Damien along with Alex too. In the car, honest conversation, Alex asks, "Can you become CEO?" Damien says, "If board had any courage." Alex says, "Courage?" Delicate types, slightest tap, and they start weeping. Flat tire? Alex says, "Oh goodness." Damien asks, "Can you change a tire?" Alex says, "No, I'm a man." Alex tells that Charlie's father trapped her by taking the pill. After Charlie came, the more thinking stopped. Both have competitive banter, but also connection. At night, both return to country house. Both lied that they were going home. Confrontation, tension, and they spend the night together. Morning, both try to sneak out. Damien says, "Longest conversation with a woman in the morning." Glenda calls, "Alex CEO." Damien panics. "I was supposed to become the boss." Alex says, "Promotions are not based on need. Best person for the job." Damien frustrated, "The system works for you. Company is a joke. You becoming CEO is the biggest joke." Alex coldly, "First act as CEO. You're fired." Damien broken, covered in pigeons, goes to mom covered in mess. Dad says, "Well done for trying, love." Sonny gets a case made through solicitor friend, wrongful termination. Solicitor says that Alex had romance before firing. It's ammunition, but Damien refuses to play this card. Meets Alex, asks, "Why didn't you tell either?" Alex says, "I don't know." Glenda calls, Damien CEO, and that's it. The world spins. Damien shouts, "Wait, not ready to go back. Back to real world." Felicity alive, Ruby same. Alex has already quit. Damien says, "I'm such a jerk." Recommends promotion to Ruby, "You deserve it." Tells Fred, "Ashamed of yourself." Announces in office, "Sorry for being a jerk. Things gonna change." Tells Glenda, "You are too intelligent for cleaner." Goes to Alex's house. Charlie opens the door. The one who fired Mom. Alex says, "Go away." Damien says, "Guinness pitch was brilliant, creative, original. Love takes time, but it's worth it." Alex says, "You disrespected me, made me feel invisible." Damien, sorry. Tell me, what should I do? Alex gives conditions. I will run the campaign, same salary, and your office. Damien agrees. You deserve it. Alex asks, what happened in the last 3 hours? Damien says, hit my head. I just want to be a better man. Warns Charlie, take care of your teeth on skateboard. Damien says, ladies first. Alex says, no, after you. Damien laughs. I'm never going to get this right. Alex smiles. Well, that's a good start. Narration comes. Not only did Damien get what he deserved, so did Alex. And maybe, just maybe, happily ever after. So friends, this story just says one simple thing. Until you walk in someone else's shoes, you won't understand how it feels to be invisible, to be ignored, and to be judged because of gender. Damien literally had to go to another world to learn this. Maybe we just need a little empathy. Tell in the comment box how you liked this story.